Looking forward to tonight. I'm motivated to give the people their money's worth, as it were. Last week was a little on the heavy and depressing side. Guy left inside of a burning double wide, dead kids. So I think like seeing a pilot get arrested for DUI plane, which is hilarious, by the way, like 100%.
All right, let's watch this drunk bastard. This is fucking scary, right? Like the idea that this guy was in the cockpit, strapped in, like ready to go. Fucking frightening. Shout out Southwest Airlines, not a sponsor.
Right.
How awkward this is for the fucking flight attendants and the passengers. Can you imagine being a passenger on this plane? You're like, did they just pull the pilot out? Did the cops just come in here and pull the pilot out of the cockpit?
The new tagline for Southwest: "Boom, you're free to move about the country."
Oh, Jesus.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you?
You doing okay?
Yeah, fine.
When was the last time you had something to drink?
He is
Last night.
wrapping himself right now. His
Yeah.
whole life's over. He knows it already.
That sucks, right? Well, I mean, no, look what he was doing, but that feeling sucks, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How about how many hours ago?
Like 10 hours ago, at least.
Hit like, by the way, while we're having some fun here on a Saturday night. And thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Shout out to the 90 of you in the chat.
How many drinks did you have?
Had a few beers, sir.
Define a few beers.
A few beers.
In your experience, Mike, define a few beers.
So look, everyone says a few or two. That's always it's always two drinks for some reason. That's just always what, I get pulled over once and I was leaving a bar and I'd had 3 12-ounce beers in like 3 hours. So good to go. Like definitely not drunk. 250-pound man. And I had French fries. Like, I'm fine. And the cop was like, how many
Are you
beers
250 pounds?
Yeah. Yeah, why? Sorry. It's all man.
That's good.
And well, I was at the time. Might be a few more than that. No, we'll see what happened. But I was like, he's like, how much do you have to drink? And I'm like, I had 3 12-ounce light beers at 4.4 ABV per beer between 7 and whatever it was and 10 p.m. But he's like, all right, get out of here. Didn't bother.
You know, the only other person on earth I've heard do that kind of beer math is Stuttering John. I'm just saying. Not that it means anything. I'm just saying.
Well, Neil can tell you more about that. So this guy also, I promise you, he's trying so hard, to let none of his breath go any further in front of his face than it has to, because he knows they can smell it on him.
Play it cool, bro.
It's the worst. He's like, a couple of beers. Yeah, no problem. It's all good.
It's also not weird that you're chewing on mints.
Right. Define a few beers.
Like 3.
Okay. Yeah. What'd you drink?
Light beer. Miller Lite.
No light?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing but the best for this guy.
Who were you with?
My FO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to provide field sobriety with me right now?
No.
Why not?
There's no need.
Well, I can smell an odor consistent with an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
These.
What is that?
Rose.
Do you have any fresh ones that haven't been in your mouth?
Yeah. Right in my bag.
Okay.
Does it worry you at all that they're letting him go into the cockpit into his bag?
Nah, not really. He's, it's a sterile area. I would be if it was like some random guy going back to his car. Yeah. But, if he was a federal flight deck officer and had a gun, they would know already. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Thank you.
That's not a good sign when the other cop's like,
yeah.
How much do you have to drink before you can smell it? Like a couple drinks, you're not going to smell on someone, or are you?
If you can, it depends. If you get like a really late stage alcoholic who's like liver and kidneys are starting to go,
like John,
him and John Correa. I'm like, no, John Correa is not a late stage alcoholic.
No.
Stuttering John, yeah.
This John.
Always sober.
I'm saying, once somebody gets really bad, Like they start to smell like it all the time, even if they haven't been drinking, or if they have 1 or 2 drinks, it smells really, really bad. It smells like the worst body odor you ever smelled in your life, body odor. And also understand these cops have to be so on their P's and Q's because there's a lot of politics that goes on in a non-traditional law enforcement agency, like a airport police department. Like the airlines have a ton of sway over all this stuff and funding and everything else. So they've got to be super duper, like precisely on their P's and Q's with this, crossing every T, dotting every I, like doing it by the book, because they know this is going to get poured over. And they know this is going to probably end up in this guy losing his job. So it's a lot of pressure on them, believe it or not.
I do believe it, but I don't know that they had much of a choice in this case. Especially it's on their body cam. Like what Southwest doesn't want them walking away from this and that guy flying and then the badge cam gets out.
No.
Just nicotine.
Was it like a Zen or something?
No, it was me.
Yeah. Nicotine pouch.
So my issue is I don't have a PBT. And like obviously it's a fully booked flight.
We know, so what does that mean, 8 hours, somewhere in the last rank? You have that.
8 hours.
You have a couple of reasons. So we already have a report that says that there might be some inebriation. Someone just checked it and smelled alcohol, and then they reported the guys. Who would have done that? I'm just telling you. We got the call. I can sense, or I have a smell of a adult beverage coming off of you. I don't know if it's coming out of your mouth or of your skin. If it's coming out of the cortex.
This is why I couldn't be a cop. I'd never be able to sit there and be like, I can smell the odor of an adult. I'd be like, hey, you stink like booze, you fucking lush. Let's go.
Right. There's
Stop
actually
fucking around.
Particular legal point here, which is you can't smell pure alcohol. There's no such thing. It is pure alcohol is odorless. Somebody one time, some clever attorney got a guy off a DUI because the cops said, yeah, I can smell alcohol coming off of him. It's like, haha, actually, you can't smell pure alcohol. So then it was like, I detected the odor of an alcoholic beverage, which is so dumb, but there's like there's case law behind why he has to say it like that.
Fucking lawyers. Don't get me started this week.
I get it. But we got to do our thing, so, we're trying to...
Do you think the pilot has any thought in his head that he's walking away from this interaction and getting on the plane and flying away, or he knows he's toast?
He's praying right now, but he knows this is not going to end well because he knows he's not okay. I mean, look, for him to lose his job, all he has to have had is a drink. Like, doesn't have to be drunk. Like, a drink in his system, like a recent drink, and getting on the flight deck, he's fired and loses his pilot's license, period. So the fact is he's not just had a drink, but he's had numerous drinks. He knows that. He knows this is not going to end well, but he's just praying, hoping against hope at this point that something is going to get him out of this. But I think he knows he's screwed.
Do I see him?
Would you do field sobriety?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, let's do
Do
it.
you have a jacket or something? Because it's kind of
I
cold
do.
outside. All right, so we can do it right here. I'm gonna do the eyes first. Just watch it, because obviously I know you're not certified, so like I have to do it, but just watch for clues and stuff. Because if this would be a brand new uncharted territory.
I talked to the first officer also.
Yeah.
I was trying to...
You guys want to talk to the flight attendants? They were there too.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do one step at a time. Do you have
I
any
wonder
good
who
time?
called, by the way.
So it seemed like they said, at some point, I don't know if made it in the package or not, but they said that they don't go through TSA, I guess, like the passengers do, but they go through some kind of thing for the flight crew, and it was those people.
Okay.
They could smell the booze on them, which again, like, I don't think I've ever like interacted with somebody and been like, wow, they stink like booze.
Oh, I have.
Yeah,
You're not missing anything.
Yeah. We did. I don't have my phone, but and my watch.
I hate flying too. I could not imagine being one of the passengers just sitting there looking at my watch like, tick-tock, let's go, everybody. What the fuck are we doing? Meanwhile, the pilot's getting hauled off for DUI.
I got a connection in Newark I got to make. Let's go.
But, it's like a few minutes.
Well, this can go quickly, but just come over okay.
All right.
Okay.
Somebody said he's just stalling until he gets sober. Like, that's his only hope, and that's actually true. I think it's probably going through his head, like, if I can delay this as long as possible. Here's the problem, though. If you look at like a graph of like inebriation, somebody starts out at 0, and you drink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drinks in an hour. It's still a slow burn for your actual blood alcohol content to go up to where it shows. So, like, once you feel sober after drinking too much, like, your BAC might still be really, really high. You don't realize it. So you're not beating this. There's no way. There's no delaying this enough to be sober by the time you get to that point. So
I do wonder if he was drinking so much the night before that it's still in his system, or if he was like having a nip on the way to the airport that morning.
Yeah.
Issues. I'm starting your pilot suit. You can't have any crazy health issues or any problems or anything. I noticed you wear contact or you got glasses.
I do.
Okay. So what I'm just going to ask you to do.
We just go away from the passenger. Sure.
Okay, so all I need you to do.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you this the last time when we did that. Remember the right, left, white is to the right, the red, the left. Remember that guy?
Yes.
Okay. So that guy obviously failed it in an entirely new way, but this test is they're looking for just your eyes to follow the light, not your head.
It's called a horizontal gaze nystagmus test, and the idea is if you're inebriated, if as long as you don't have any eye issues, right, your eyes are pretty much normal and healthy. When you have an object at a certain distance, fixed distance, and you follow it, your eyes will track that thing smoothly. The more drunk you are, the more inebriated you are, the eye starts to go tick, 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 and just starts to play catch up. When they hold the pen or their finger out here all the way to the side, you can watch it. Try it next time you're at a party and someone's drunk. Try this. You can do it. It's not hard. And just hold your finger way out to the side and you watch their eye go ding, 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 ding. Try to stay focused on that thing. And it's a pretty dead on telltale test. Like, if someone's drunk, that's going to show up almost certainly. And again, unless they have a medical issue with their eyes, but yeah.
He certainly doesn't.
No.
Being a pilot.
Nope.
The tip of my pen right here, this little white tip. I'm going to move it back and
just
forth.
the tip.
I need you to follow it with your eyes. Your eyes only. You understand that?
Yeah.
You don't have any issues doing that for me? Okay. So just pay attention with the tip of this pen.
So he does move his head there a little bit. And there. And now I know why he's holding it out to the side so long. Seems to hang out on the edges.
Laughing on the inside. Look at his pupils go. Ding, 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 ding.
White is to the right, the red, the left, up.
Yes.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Seemed to do this. This went a little longer than the other drunk dude we watched.
Yeah. I've seen people during the up down, like just start to lean back and almost fall over from trying to follow the 10 up in the air.
For this next exercise,
First
kind of difficult.
For first of all,
but just on here on a smooth flat surface, I need you to take a series of heel-toe steps. I'm going to explain it to you.
so this seemed weird to me because those things are usually on a bit of an incline.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, so all of this stuff, none of this stuff proves anything. All the tests you do, the heel to toe walk, the touching your nose, and the horizontal gaze, all that stuff is building probable cause for an arrest. The evidence of your intoxication is that plus the blood alcohol. So the intoxilizer, the breath test or blood test or whatever, that's the actual. That's what's going to get you convicted. Is he blew a .12 or a .09 or whatever. But this stuff you're supposed to have, as far as I know, was never a traffic geek, but you're supposed to have like a line they can walk on, like a line at a parking spot or whatever. But that's optional. Should be a flat surface, but that's not the end of the world. So if this test isn't perfect, this part of the test, it's not a big deal.
Okay, so I did look this up to see a little follow-up, and one of the things that this guy's lawyer is claiming is that all those tests were invalid because of things like that. So you're saying that even if the tests were invalid, that doesn't necessarily save him.
Yeah, I mean, you can. There's no attacking the PC is going to be really, really hard. The probable cause for them to arrest him and give him a toxilizer, a breath test, or a blood test, it's going to be tough. And at the end of the day, like he might end up getting off without any criminal charges, but his life's still over. He's still losing his job. So,
And we get to watch it and laugh. Hit like.
What you're going to do is you're going to put your left foot or your right foot, whichever's more comfortable. I'm left-handed, so I'm using my right foot first. You're going to go heel-toe, and if you just take a step to the side really quick, you're just going to take a series of heel-toe steps and count out loud.
I've never had to do this, but it looks humiliating.
3, 4, 5. And you do that until you get to 10. Make sure you count out loud. Make sure you go heel-toe. Don't look down. Don't put your arms out for balance. Do you think you'd have any issues with that?
No problem.
Okay.
I'll go up here so I can get,
You can start right there.
Yes, I can see where the attorney would attack. The fact there was an angle, I could see we would attack that because it is supposed to be a flat surface. But whatever, we're splitting hairs at this point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can you turn around and go the other way?
He does look a little wobbly on one of these. There, he's kind of...
4,
Not doing terribly bad.
7, 8, 9.
I've seen worse.
All right, if you step down on this little platform. All right, so this next test is called the one-legged stand. So what you're going to do is...
They don't have great branding for these tests. They're very straightforward. The one-legged stand.
So what do we do during the one-legged stand? You stand on one leg.
It's sort of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Is whichever foot you prefer, whichever one you feel like you have a stronger balance with.
We call this one the hippity-hoppity.
At your side, put your foot out in front of you like this, and you're going to hold it. You're just count out loud 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Don't start until I tell you to begin. Do you understand these instructions?
Sure.
All right, here we begin.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000.
Not bad.
16, 1,000.
Okay, you can stop. Just do me a favor and just hang out really quick. Here's a mince back. I just gotta go talk to them for a minute, okay?
Just hang out here and relax. It's not like your life's over or anything.
Right.
Yeah. I saw it, the nice diagnosis. I didn't really see it in the walk and turn.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I didn't know people were sending in super tips. Dave Daffler.
My baby bird then never stands with anyone. He leans.
Thank you.
But I definitely saw the nice diagnosis. So, yeah. So at this point, would it be DUI less safe if he doesn't agree to a blood draw, or?
So there's I don't know. I'll get that. This is how we'll do it over everything, and I'll flash off the stackings.
Yes, sir. What's going on? So my name's Corporal Best. I'm the supervisor
So now we're talking to the, what do they call it? Co-pilot, I guess.
right now with the Airport Police Department.
How do you think he's feeling right now?
He's hating this. I mean, he's so hating this right now.
Do you think he would have wanted to fly with dude, though? It was a short flight. It was like Atlanta to Chicago, so this guy could have had the controls the whole time and stuff, but still.
There is a reason we have two people in the cockpit. And so, yeah, effectively, if he's drunk, you have one person in the cockpit. And, you know, the potential arrestee is, I believe, is the captain. So he's the more experienced of the two. So this poor guy's like, I'm about to, whatever I say right now, I'm going to get this guy fired, ruin his life. But on the other hand, don't fly drunk, you know.
Oh, Takedown DDT coming in with $100 over on Super Tip.
Exercise your Second Amendment, right, you dumb fucks?
That is right. You know, it's funny. Neil was just in Ohio on a training thing, and our boy Takedown DDT. Thank you for that $100, by the way. He is in Ohio, but found out that you guys were there after it. So we're gonna have to. We'll let him know next time you guys are going down there.
If he wants to travel to Kansas, there's still room for our conference. FYI, there's still spots available. So
What's the website? Plug the website.
hang on. I have a note here that I put it in the podcast. Hang on,
Mike.
All right, so to sign up, it's a long one. Yeah, why don't can we leave it?
We'll put a link in the description.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. You can throw it in the description because it's a long. I can't read it out. It would take too long. http://
I was looking for my. I had a Jesus Wept mic drop, but I don't know where it is. Damn it! Where are my drops? All right, back to the pilot.
So did you guys know I had a few drinks last night?
I met here. We had a drink, yeah.
I'm right here. So
I know where that one is.
Problem
Right here.
is that right now, Sam, I'm talking to you. I don't smell anything coming off of you. I can smell a very strong odor, alcohol beverage coming off of him. And that's a huge issue, regardless in general, whether we were standing on the side of the road, you know, Toyota Camry was right next to you, but it's an even bigger issue. Because there's what, probably 100 and...
There's not that many people. It doesn't matter. There's stuff. Yeah.
But the issue is I can detect it. And so, obviously, I don't know where you guys are based out of, where the hub is, but with the FSD that I just put him through, he did exhibit signs of impairment. On top
This poor guy's an Air Force veteran. He's got the Air Force lanyard and everything. Right. This guy went to war, and now he's dealing with this.
Real quick, somebody asked about Amber Alert 129 asked about the Stuttering John traffic stop. Can we cover that one of these weeks? I would love to revisit.
Oh,
that.
sure, yeah, I would love to see that again. We haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with the cop. Maybe you know him.
That's my favorite. I'm on the phone with a cop. Do you know him? Like, not,
Yes,
hey,
I
I'm on
know.
the phone with my friend Mike Willever, who's a cop.
Right.
You might know him or something.
I know all the cops. Yes.
well, so I'm going to make a phone call to my supervisor, but there's a very strong possibility, or a very strong probability that
So first of all,
taking the shotgun detention time for the willful intent to operate an aircraft while intoxicated. So if you need to start making some phone calls, then just go ahead and start doing it, okay? Right, so do you have
my day just changed.
Yeah.
any personal belongings on
Not
the
as
plane?
bad as this guy's.
What do you have on there? Like just like your go bag and like a drawer and everything?
Yep.
Okay. So my issue is I'm trained in standardized field sobriety, and you've exhibited strong signs, and even after speaking with your first pilot, like the issue is, would you agree to a blood draw to test your blood alcohol content? No. Okay. Well, the issue is when you agreed to the field sobriety, you exhibited the symptoms, and if you're refusing to a blood draw, that's DUI less safe for the willful intention to operate a commercial aircraft.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
How did I fail? I did everything.
The signs that you exhibited during those 3 tests, I'm able to articulate based
Don't you have to provide like a breathalyzer or something if they ask you for your driver's license? You'd think it'd be the same for an airplane. They're like giving him the option.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You can refuse a breathalyzer. Blood draw, I think it depends on the jurisdiction. I know some places they will forcibly draw your blood if you refuse to give it. There's a Fifth Amendment issue there. Again, I'm not an expert on traffic stuff or DUIs. I don't pretend to be. There's a Fifth Amendment.
You fought
issue
real
because,
criminals.
yeah. Well, yeah. Because, you know, technically providing a blood sample or blowing into a breathalyzer is potentially incriminating yourself. It's not testimony, but so that's a question. As far as a commercial pilot, I have no idea. But I would like to think that the rules would be very much in favor of public safety. And like, if you are asked to provide a blood sample, it shouldn't be an option if you're a commercial pilot. Like, it's not just you and your Toyota Camry on the side of the freeway. It's like, oh, you know, it's 125 souls. By the way, they call them souls when they're in an aircraft. It sounds, I don't know, more serious.
It does. It definitely does sound more serious.
So yeah, I feel like there shouldn't be the option for this guy. Like, no, we want to make sure you're good to go. And if you're refusing, then sorry, that's not going to work for anyone.
Yeah, it's like, you know what a pilot that wasn't drunk would do? Give a blood sample.
Yes, correct.
Off those and the odor coming off of your person, it's very consistent with DUI.
Okay. Well, yeah. So what do you want me to do?
So what's going to happen is if you don't agree to a blood draw, it'll be DUI less safe. You'll be booked into the Chatham County Detention Center, and we'll give you a phone call. You can more than likely, because it's Tuesday. It's a weekday. But that's the route that we're going to have to take, unfortunately. Okay.
Okay. And if I did agree to a blood draw, then what?
I mean, it's a good part of the ongoing investigation. That it's like, you know, I did my part, but it's like your blood is the non-negotiable. Like, that'll prove whether or not it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
But obviously, I can't coax you in it. You have your right. You said no. So based off that alone, and based off the field sobriety that you,
Even if I gave you blood, then nothing would change,
okay,
right?
that is your
Obviously
choice that you were willing to make. But based off the calls that we received, stating that people down in TSA could smell what smelled like alcohol coming off of
those
your breath.
mother-
They're not trained. I am trained in odor and alcohol.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, nothing's going to change your mind. I didn't even talk to TSA today. I went to KCM.
It's operated by TSA.
Right.
None of these things make any difference, by the way. By the way, if he had not been drinking, he'd be like, "What are you talking about? No, this is insane. I'm not going to jail." He would be strenuously objecting to all of this. Yeah, people keep in the comments keep referencing the Denzel Washington movie. Good movie, by the way. Flight, if you haven't seen it.
I have not.
It's a very, very good movie. I could watch Denzel Washington sell shoes for 2 hours and be entertained, but yeah, it's a really good movie. But yeah, if he hadn't had nothing to worry about, he wouldn't be like, I didn't talk to TSA. That's not a relevant point.
Yeah.
Someone called and said they thought you were drunk, so here we are.
All right, I'll get.
It's only a couple more seconds here.
Whatever you gotta do.
Okay. My officer is gonna grab your stuff. If you don't mind, we're just gonna head up to the patrol car, so that way we don't have to do all in front of the public eye. As long as you just be cool.
Again, just like the cop from the last video, they're very nice to this guy. They don't handcuff him and walk him through the fucking airport in handcuffs. Like, any one of us would have gotten handcuffed.
Yeah, again, that probably has more to do with like the political nature of that job, being at the airport and all that sort of thing. But also, just sort of optics. Do I want to alarm the traveling public by perp walking a uniformed pilot through the terminal with handcuffs on? Nah. Discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. What I would honestly do is take him down off the ramp, pull a car up on the tarmac, put him in that car, and get him out of there. But that's just my 2 cents. What do I know?
Absolutely. So, but yeah, I'd like to. I can't grab myself myself.
Yeah, if you would like to, we can do that.
Yeah.
Sad news.
That had to be an awfully long walk. The badge cam, it shows him outside a little bit, but he's basically just getting his information. There was nothing more there. I was kind of hoping we get to see him go to jail and freak out about how he can't breathe like the other guy.
Yeah. Wow, you're wrong about that cop, by the way. I can't breathe in here. I'm calling 911 because I can't breathe. You're in a ventilated room. Lame.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a little more of that from one of the federal agents in the video I've got for next week. Hey, thanks so much for watching that clip. If you liked it, here's a couple more you can check out. And if you want to catch full episodes, become a channel member by clicking the join button.